Okay, so we have Tanya Keaton from Light of Hearts Villa joining us today. First of all, thanks, Tanya, for being here and taking the time to be with us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So we're going to get a little bit of background, first of all, about Light of Hearts Villa. Can you describe for us what Light of Hearts Villa is?
Sure, we are a Catholic nonprofit assisted living facility with a memory care unit. So we are assisted living, they have their own apartments, and then we're actually building onto our building as we speak. We're adding more memory care.
Oh, wow. How many more beds will you be adding then for the memory care?
Well, we're not adding beds. We're adding a 2-story activity center and kitchen for our memory care units.
Oh, very nice. And where are you located?
We are located in Bedford, Ohio, which is very close to Cleveland.
Okay, great. So let's start from the beginning. Before your relationship with EasyShifts, how were you scheduling your staff before we started working together?
Well, our schedule was very complicated. We used an Excel spreadsheet with lots of formulas and lots of columns and rows and pages. And if one formula got messed up, the whole page got messed up. It was color coded. It was crazy. And there was only a few of us that could actually work with that.
We hear that same story all the time, though, and we've seen some of these things. They're so hard to decipher. So how did you first hear about EasyShifts?
So I do a lot at my building. I'm the executive administrative assistant here, so I assist a lot of people here. And one of the things I do is the mail each day. So as I'm distributing the mail, there was an EasyShift flyer that came in the mail, which was exciting to us because about a week before that flyer showed up, our assistant director of nursing took a job somewhere else. She was the one that kept that spreadsheet up. So when she left, our director of nursing then took over, and she was overwhelmed with it took two of us to try to figure out how this spreadsheet worked and how it was all linking. And then when this flyer came in the mail, I took it to her, and immediately she dialed the phone on the card, spoke to someone, and got a demo sent to us, which we sat right there and then, came just a few minutes after we called. We talked to the person on the phone, gave us some great information on how it worked. We looked at the demo that afternoon. Both her and I got in there to see if we could both use it. So if we had a backup, if I couldn't do it, she could do it, vice versa, or if we weren't here. And it was so easy, and it was so exciting that the people could actually schedule and switch days all by themselves, where they would come to us, we would have to then try to move the schedule around. It was a mess. So our director of nursing said, we're getting this. And so we called, we got information, and I think we spoke to Heidi, and she was super helpful. And yeah, so that's how we got started with it, just from a flyer in the mail. And it just came at the right time. God was watching out for us as it came at the right time, because we were having all kinds of trouble with this spreadsheet.
Yeah, and I remember that, like, it was kind of like the ideal situation for us, but I mean, that same story has played out in assisted living facilities, nursing homes, and hospitals throughout the country, where the schedules are so complicated. So good. So can you describe what it's been? You kind of mentioned it a little bit, but can you describe what it's been like working with us here at EasyShifts?
It's been amazing. You guys set everything up on the back end. We kind of described to you how we run our schedule, what we needed. Heidi and your staff set everything up on the back end for us. And then I actually input all of the information for our staff. And if I had any questions, your staff was right there helping us. It was great. They gave us webinars to watch, and they really supported us at the beginning and even during. In fact, just about a month ago, we had some issues trying to do some things on there, and I called, and they called me right back, and we got it working. And I was just missing a button here and there, and it's been so long since I've had to do that. But yeah, really good customer service. It's just really easy, and it's made our lives, it's freed us up so much, and our staff loves it. They love to be able to get messages from us through it. We send a lot of our messages through to our staff. You can't see all your staff all the time. they're all different shifts, different times, different days. So it's nice to be able to send a message out and everybody gets the same message. Everybody's on the same page. If we have a resident maybe that fell or had to go to the hospital or whatever, maybe we can send that to them so everybody is aware of the situation. So it's been fabulous, really.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because that is one of the things we pride ourselves on is awesome customer support, and being able to help especially when you're first learning EasyShifts, getting through that first few weeks or first month or so, and then it gets really easy for our users to just take it from there. What would you say is the area that you've gained the most value in using EasyShifts, or in other words, what has been for you the greatest benefit or benefits from using EasyShifts?
Well, of course, one of the greatest benefits is the saving on payroll and man hours of manning that spreadsheet and all of that. So we've saved a lot on our payroll and paying out bonuses, because the other part we like is it really forces our staff to communicate with each other and learn about each other and use each other in both ways. If one person needs a day off because their child has a doctor's appointment, and they ask this person who they may not really know very well, because maybe it's a PRN person, and that person said, yeah, oh, heck yeah, I'll do that for you. And then maybe in 2 weeks, that lady needs some help. So it really forces our staff to learn about each other's families and lives and their situations. And so the payroll part, we're always obviously saving money, and just having our staff communicate with each other and get to know each other and help each other out, just work with each other.
Yeah, that's great. It's good to hear. So we're going to post this video on several different platforms like YouTube and LinkedIn and other platforms. So why would somebody watching this video, why should they take action now instead of waiting?
Well, it is super user friendly. It's affordable. It great customer service, and it's really going to free up your time. And again, it's going to make your staff have to work with each other and just learn about each other. And it's going to free you up a little bit. And you're not going to have all those headaches of, spreadsheets with multiple columns and formulas and however you do it. I don't know, but it was crazy for us. But this was a real time saver and a real lifesaver for us.
Great. Yeah, glad to hear it. So one last question. So if somebody's watching this video and wants to learn more about Light of Hearts Villa and what you're doing, where can they find you?
Well, you can go to our website at lightofheartsvilla.org, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram, and you can get all of the information about us right on our website.
Good. Yeah, and I'll put the link to your website in the description to this video, wherever we end up posting it, and then people can go to the website, go to Instagram, go to Facebook, whatever they want to do. But thank you so much, Tanya. It's been great chatting with you today. Thanks again for taking the time.
Thank you, and we appreciate working with you, and we'll continue to do so for a long time.